And we are live.
The link.
I'm getting that, don't worry.
All right. Ping the shell drivers, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, so here for tonight's for race 16 at the Darlington Speedway for the shell series for tonight. We got some pretty neat schemes, throwbacks in this race, and we'll go over that once we head to the starting lineup. So this 1.5 mile track is the one that's nicknamed the Lady in Black, and also too tough to tame because, like I said in the truck race last night, you're gonna hit the wall at least once for a lot of drivers. 147 laps here, and it'll be a fun one. As we'll take a look at the starting lineup presented by Shell Pennzoil. On the pole, you have the 24 Pavo. To his outside, you have Professor Prost. The first throwback, Torak in the number 21, and NASCAR fan, the 25. The 28 is Zolwolf, and the 60 of Miko. The 98 of Gaming Freak, and the 14 of Autocat, in the Nationwide Children's Ford. Then two other throwbacks, Zevel in the 07, and Mark in that beautiful black Good Wrench Service Chevrolet. Savage Toy Show making his first start of the season, and Brandon Beal in the 17. Braden in the 5, and David Kreutz in the 62. Braden, the most recent winner. Frank Gomez in the 30. Pocono winner Lynn in the 16. Manuel in the 31, and the 55 of Santi Messi. Hector Daniel in the 45, and Lucky Noko in the 00. 94, Chase Clyde, and the 22, Patrick Miller. Craig Popchris in the 46. In the 33, Jessica. And the 10 of Exo, and the 87 of Gort. 97 of Thunder, and the 78 of Quad Kid Boy. Kyle in the 7, and Giuseppe in the 74. The 51 of Max Molina, and the 26 of Ev, the Wisconsinite. The 2 Commander Brick, and the 1 of Jaden. The 56 of Sean Ard, and the 20 of Loading. The 95 of Warrior Cat, and the 13 is Soccer. 63 Monster, and the 76 is Pendra McHarrold. And rounding it out, you have Ebenezer Splooge in the 19, and the Red in the 32. Let's see if I could drag anyone up for previous interviews. Let's see what we got here. Monster, the 76 I'll get Patrick up here. Hey Patrick, it's Thunder. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
147 laps at Darlington. Obviously, you raced in the truck race. Didn't have the best of fortunes. Trying to find your car here. There you are. Didn't have the best of fortunes in the truck race. What do you think? What do you think your chances are here today in these shell cars?
Let's just hope we play our strategy right, because I know I had a fast truck yesterday, but this Xfinity car will prove, or shell car actually, will prove our best luck. And even though if we're starting mid pack, it looks like it.
Yes.
We'll maybe work our way up to the front.
Yeah, obviously, long race, 147 laps, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But what do you got playing with your crew chief? And do you plan on playing the long game or something different?
We'll see, because half of us might half the guys might say long pit. I might see how strategy might work at this track, because who knows? It's Darlington.
Great point there. And best of luck to you, Patrick, and good luck out there.
Yeah, good luck to you.
That was Patrick Miller, driver of the 22. 2 minutes and 30. In another 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes, we will be set to go green here. Let's talk about some stuff. Pretty cloudy day here in Darlington compared to what we had in the shell race yesterday. And these are with the shell cars, they might race differently from the truck cars or the trucks. So see how that'll play out. And getting set to go green for not sure how many miles, but 147 laps nonetheless. And we might have a potential commentator joining the booth, which is Mark. As we have 30 seconds until these cars roll off. No happy hour for this race. About to get the starting command in about 10 seconds. So let's listen in.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go. Go do it for an audience. About to get started for this race. The Microsoft 300 presented to you by me. Pace car about to pull the hard left onto pit road, and we'll get started with this race and go 147 laps around Darlington. Pace cars off. Pavo, Professor Prost, your front row, Torak, NASCAR fan, and the Zawolf round out the top 5. Getting into the restart zone. Green flag, and we're underway for the Microsoft 300. Great start by that 24 as he leads lap 1. Torak in the 21 just behind him with Zolov in 4th. Torak looking low in the 24. For the lead. Here comes Torak to the inside. Pablo tags the outside wall. And he will lose the lead to Torak, who takes it over. Now Zolov trying to put Pablo under threat for 3rd. Pablo gets a good drive off the outside, and he will clear that 28. Zevel to the inside of Gaming Freak down to turn 1. And maybe Zolwolf. Zolwolf is into the wall. He hit it hard. This is what we saw in the truck race. Guys struggling, trying to push for these first few laps, and it cost them. Front 3 under a second against each other. Pablo looking underneath Professor Prost. He's going to get there.
Thunder the
That's the
ticker.
battle for second.
Thanks.
Torak still leads. Professor Prost in second. Pablo looking to get by the Professor Prost and take away that second spot. Zevel still hanging back. Now here comes the 12 trying to take the race lead away. He's to the inside of the 21 out of turn 2. 21 barely tags the wall. Saw sparks coming out the wall, and Professor Prost is your new race leader. Torak now under threat from Zevel, who's trying to get 3rd from him. He's going to clear him. Zolwolf to the inside of Zevel. That's for the 4th spot. Zevel at the racetrack. He barely gets the outside wall. And I think this will get better as this will stop happening as we get further into the run here. Savage gets by Zevel. Zevel trying to fight it back on the outside. David Kreutz and Braden hanging back. Zevel not having a good time on that outside. Now Pablo to the inside of Professor Prost. That door got shut up on him. And Professor Prost still holds the lead entering turn 3. Prost drives up the racetrack. Here comes the 24. Pablo back to the inside, trying to take the race lead back away. 12 keeps it out of the wall, but he will lose the lead out turn 2. Here comes Torak to the inside. Torak trying to fight the 12, and he will clear and get the 2nd spot. And Miko is joining the party. He's up to 4th. Prost trying to send it in on Torak, try and get that spot back. We have one car coming off pit road. That's Gaming Freak. Looks like he had an issue. Still green. Will not play harm into the field. As he merges behind the 31 of Manuel. Prost to the inside of Torak. That's going to allow Pavo to get a bigger lead. Savage Toy Show to the inside, having a good run today. He gets past Miko, and he may get past Professor Prost here as well. And Prost tags the outside wall. Braden gets by, Kreutz gets by, and Zevel might get by as well. But up front is all the 24. Trying to seal the deal. Lap 11. And Savage to the inside of Torak for 2nd. He's a big drive off turn 2 and will get past the 21. Savage having an excellent run so far. And he's up to second and may try and chase down the 24 for the lead. Torak under fire from David Kreutz. He clears him down to turn 1. Zevel trying to get to the inside. Late move on Kreutz. Kreutz hits the outside wall. Out of turn 2. But back up to the front. Savage has reeled in that 24. Lap 14. Pavo did not get a good rotation at the center of the corner. Savage is right there waiting to pounce. Braden on that low line trying to make something work. He sits about 4/10 back from the leader. Now Braden has joined this battle for the race lead. As it is a 3-horse race for the lead. Pavo leading the most laps so far, I'm pretty sure. But Savage is right there with Braden behind. I think Ev is waiting back, trying to save up his stuff for the later part of the run, and then he can get by the 24. Savage looking inside. He gets the door shut on him. Braden peeking to the inside. He can't get there. Savage right to the back bumper of the 24 again. He's going to try and dive it down the corner. Get a good arc and good exit. But he still can't get past the 24 of Pavo, who's just holding his own right now. Braden peeks to the inside again. Can't get there. And Zolf is off the pace. It looks like he might have come to pit road. Same with Patrick Miller. And Ev. So that may throw a big wrench into their races. Unless the 28 gets a caution here. '21, and it has been all clean. Single file out front.
Single file almost throughout the whole field.
I think that's what we're going to see coming to the pit cycle. This 94's on pit road. This may be the start of it. But the looks like top 6 are all under a second. Top 7.
I'll be right back.
Looks like Ev might be starting to drop off from the 24 a little bit. So we hit lap 23. Like, nobody has really the biggest closing rate to make a move. And you can only do it on that, on the early parts of the run. Looks like NASCAR fan coming off pit road, so does Chase Glide. They hit the wall? I'm so interested to see. Oh no. Oh yeah. All these guys to me might be hitting the wall and just coming up pit road because of the damage. Not sure how that's gonna play into their favor, but now they're off cycle. 21 of Torak up the track, and he's into the wall. And now he has Zebel to his inside. Zebel inside, Torak outside. Now he's struggling on that outside line. Oh, almost gets hit by Fran Gomez there. He's gonna get passed by Gaming Freak and maybe David Kreutz. Lap 25 of 147. And it looks like the some guys coming to pit road. Look at Mark in the actually is Mark a lap down? What is happening to all these guys? Weird. He may be coming close to the pit window, so I mean. Marking that beautiful Good Wrench car, sitting in 39th on fresh tires. I'd say maybe this might be around the time when these guys come to pit road. It's a big log jam up here. All these guys going for positions. Mark on the back bumper of Pavo, who is pulled away to 4/10 of second lead. Mark being patient behind the 24. Trying to unlap himself. Or get one of his laps back. On the back bumper of the 24. And I think this might be around the time where they come to pit road. Oh, looks like there might have been an incident. I saw tire smoke. As there's cars coming to pit road, this might be the first cycle of green flag pit stops. The 12 and the 07 come in. I think that'll set it off. But let's check something out. I mean, it looks like there's an incident because there's tire smoke in turn 3. There's Pava coming in, but let's go back a few laps. Oh, looks like it happened right here. Oh, Patrick Miller getting into the 55. So that might have been why the car or they were on pit road. Patrick trying to get to the inside of the 55 and got him in the rear. But now we got multiple cars on pit road. The leader Pavo coming onto pit road now, along with Savage. See how the strategy will play out. And Papa's into his pit box. First cycle of pit stops on lap 30 to 32. It's like loading coming off the pit lane there. Some guys getting damage repairs. It's like the 97 is. '28 looks like he's on older tires from being off cycle, so he needs a caution right here to save his race. So he runs inside the top 10 momentarily. He's got a herd of cars coming at him. We'll see who the leader is. There's second place, Lynn coming off pit road. David Kreutz looks like he also stayed out for a while. '60 into the outside wall. We stay green. And now who is the leader after this cycle? Looks like it'll be the... No, looks like the 07 maybe? I think it might be the 07. Oh no, it's a 94 Chase Clyde. Question is he off cycle? No, it doesn't look like it. He's running similar lap times to the 07. So Chase Clyde, after pitting really early, has got himself a 6-second lead over the 07. Smart strategy by that 94. See how it plays out later in the race. Oh, is Trixman in here? Oh yeah, I got him.
Hello, hello.
Yep, hi Trixman. So,
Hello?
so something weird has happened, I think, because some guys hit the wall, and after they hit the wall, they came to pit road, and now some guys are off cycle. I mean, they have track position, but they're off cycle, so they have way older tires. So, and the leader, Chase Clyde, who got himself to a 6-second lead, is being held up by the 98 here. And he might be passed by his teammate, Warrior Cat. And both of them are getting held up. Gaming Freak, outside Warrior Cat. And Chase Clyde is having a really tough time getting around him. And now he's going to finally get to the inside, but that might have just cut his lead down a lot. Oh yeah, 2 seconds from 4 seconds. Professor Prost to the inside, almost on Hector Daniel. As they race on for second, Gaming Freak finally comes onto pit road. As is Chase Clyde with a 2-second lead. Oh, we'll take that back. Now here's Lynn, who's actually not in the lead lap. Now here's Hector Daniel going by Zevel. And by Professor Prost. It's like when you're on the outside, it's a freight train up there.
Definitely is.
But caution free so far. Gaming Freak finally on pit road.
We almost had one when Patrick Miller spun into Santi Messi.
Oh, yeah. But he saved it, so there's no caution. Oh, Hector Daniels in the wall. Looks like no cosmetic damage from what we see. And Chase Clyde looks like he's really fallen off the pace. He's got Lynn right behind him. Here comes Professor Prost. And Clyde may have his lead taken away here as we head to lap 42. It's a dogfight for the lead up here. All these cars other than the 16 are on the lead lap, so. But the 12 right behind the 94. So they go into turn 1. Lynn dropping back on their outside. Prost looking to the inside, trying to get the race lead away. And easily does it for the 12. 94 falling back big time. Oh, we got one hard into the wall. That was the 20, I believe. Or the 63, one of the two. In the 94, still falling back. So now the lead is the 12 from the 24, who was leading before that first pit cycle. And now, personally, if I were to expect a caution, I'd expect it maybe when we come to a pit cycle, or maybe just a bad move in turn 3, clip somebody in the rear and take them out. Oh, the 12 was going to the inside of the 25, and Bobo almost forced it 3 wide. He did not want to do that here at Darlington. NASCAR fan also off cycle. He's 35th and 35th and just got lapped. Chase Clyde's falling outside the top 10. Pablo looking inside for the race lead. He's going to get there. And now Pablo is your new race leader as he was at the start of the race. From Hector Daniel and Savage Toy Show, who's making his first start of the season, having an amazing run for Wisco. So I'd expect maybe the next pit window to be around from lap 60 to 62. Considering when we just had our the first pit window. And here's Savage to the inside of Hector Daniel for second. Daniel gets a very good run on the outside. Are you about to say something, Trix fan?
No.
Okay. Under 100 laps to go, lap 47. Pablo has extended the gap to about 7/10. And he's had the car to beat all race long. I think he's on those fresher tires after that first stop for him. So now 6/10 is the gap. Savage Toy Show trying to reel it back in. Getting about a 10th each lap. On the 24, he's got a really fast hot rod here today. in the Screaming Sicilian machine. Truthfully, and I remember you ran that car one day in the Cup Series.
Indeed, I did, and it didn't end very well.
Not at all. Another 10 for the 52. He's bringing the 12 and the 07 and the 16 along with him. So really not much happening in terms of crashes other than the incident between Patrick Miller and Santi Messi, where Patrick was trying to get underneath Santi Messi, made contact, and they both slid into the wall. They saved it, so there's no caution. Savage Toy Show within 3/10 of the 24, and he's eating that gap right away as we ride on board. Looks like we have a lap car. That's Mark who comes to pit road. Chase Clyde on pit road as well, as we're about 5 laps shy from that pit window. Savage really sending it into the corner. NASCAR fan coming off pit road, as you see there in the bottom right of your screen. It's like he will play no effect into the leaders as he rejoins, and he's on fresher tires, so that might hold up the 52 here if he gets to the inside. And looks like he's going to do that. So NASCAR fan passes Savage Toy Show. Chase Clyde out of pit road. Zebel underneath Professor Prost. That's for third. And NASCAR fan gets around Pavo. And so now Professor Prost back down into fourth. So we are 57 laps into this race. Mark coming out of the pits, as you see there. Lynn to the inside of Zebel. Lynn obviously not for position, as she is a lap down. Oh, we got stopped on the front straightaway. That is David Croy.
Oh.
And that would be the cause of our first caution, as it already has been thrown. So caution is out on lap 58. And that cuts Pavo's lead back down, and now we don't have to worry about pit strategy for right now. So you can look at the replay and see
Out the
what
window.
happened to the 62, who was stopped on the front
Doesn't look
stretch.
like there's much. Doesn't look like there's much damage on the 62.
Yeah, it must have been maybe a mechanical failure or something, as we look in the replay to see what happened to the 62 and what happened to bring out our first caution. Pretty good here, pretty good all throughout. Looks like no damage, and actually no, it's the next lap where he had that issue. Oh, looks like something broke right there. Yeah, something just broke on the 62 and went very slow in the apron. It looks like it was a tire from what the chat says. And it damaged the car really badly, and it caused them to stop on the racetrack, causing the caution. And he has reset his car, and we're under caution. And here comes everybody on the pit road. Pavo leads him down.
Yeah. So yeah, pit strategy out the window.
Yep, everybody on pit road. Unless these guys who pitted early They stay out, but actually, no, never mind. That wouldn't work. And everybody on the pit road. Pava will have the number 1 pit stall since he did start on pole. With the first caution flag flying on lap 57. On lap 59 now as Pavo's into his box and we'll have to see who wins the race off pit road. Looks like the 94 Chase Clyde does. But I don't think it'll matter because he's 2 laps down. And Pavo wins the race off pit road. Hector Daniel actually gets behind Professor Frost. Professor Frost, I think, got second. Savage Toy Show losing 2 spots on pit road. And Lynn looks like she will get the free pass. So we are now 1 to green. And they're all going around the lap cars. That hopefully stay out of the way. They will go double file here. As they're stuck behind the 94. I don't think it'll really matter, though. So 16 to Lynn will get the free pass after winning the race off pit road. Under caution. As we'll be going green. And don't mind them going slow. They'll go like pacing speed in a second. So here we go. 24 going to be leading the way. Professor Prost second. Hector Daniel third. And Savage Toy Show fourth. And Brandon Beal, that's your fast 5. As we come to the green flag. For the second time today. Green flag. 12 gets a good start, and looks like he'll be able to jump down in front of the 24. That's how crucial these restarts are. 24 looks like he's not giving up. He might try and fight back on the inside. Hector Daniel to the inside of Savage Toy Show for 4th. Savage gets a good run off of turn 4. He's going to have a big disadvantage down to turn 1, though. Cars scooting through. Got one the wall up there. I believe that might have been the 74. We stay green. Savage still stuck on that outside. Pavo gets around Professor Prost for the lead. Here comes Hector Daniel to the inside. Now Beal to the inside, and he'll get past Professor Prost. So does Zevel. And Exo gets past the 12 as well. So the 12 not having a good restart by any means. Here comes his team owner in the 2. Brandon Beal looking underneath the 45. That's for second. Professor Prost in the wall hard in the back. We stay green. Daniel, Beal, side by side. I think Beal might have an advantage out of the turn 1. Yep. Hector's on the outside. That's a big disadvantage. Big speed. Big disadvantage in speed for Hector. So now Hector's up the track. And Beal goes to second. Pavo still leading. After he took the lead after the restart. And leads by about 3/10 over Brandon Beal. As they dive into turn 1. Zevel against Beal. Beal did not get a good exit. Here comes Zevel in the 07. And looks like we have a caution on the racetrack. Caution's out. Big wreck in turn 3. Patrick Miller looks like he got involved. Pendry McHarrold, big damage to that car. And that will bring out the second caution of the day. Looks like Manuel involved as well. Lucky.
This is the caution fest portion of the race.
Most likely. And we are reaching lap 69 too. So 44 minutes into this race, let's see what happened. 94, Chase Clyde getting into the wall. And he comes down the racetrack. Actually, no, the 76 ran into him. 76 gets into the 94. And he's going to slide back up into traffic and big hits right there. For the 31 and the 00. The 87 gets caught up in it. Patrick Miller nowhere to go. Just an accordion effect of checkups once that 76 came up onto the track. Big hits right there. The 19 you see getting tagged. Looks like he saved it, but there's probably going to be some damage on that car. And how did the 20 miss all that? I think we're going to have to ride on board with him through that. Because he just threaded the needle. Riding on board. Wow. But under caution for the second time, that's probably going to take more contenders out of the race. Looks like Thunder will get the free pass in the 97 as they all come down pit road again. Shrix, man, what are your thoughts right after that?
The 20 has luck on his side.
I do agree. As just across the line, we reach lap 69 as everyone's on pit road under this caution. Pavo looks like taking 4 tires.
It's like Savage will win the race off.
Oh, yeah. Savage did get it after losing a few spots on pit road. Now he's still on the fastest on pit road, and Beal's still second. Pavo losing 2 spots and gives up the lead. He'll restart third. As they have to let the 24 go around. Everybody finding their positions. As Pavo looks like he'll actually restart second. Lucky Noko off pit road. Looks like surprise. Actually, no, never mind. Manuel's out of the race. And looks like Pendry McHarrold is a lap down, but he was involved in the most recent wreck, so Thunder will still get the free pass. So we're already on lap 70.
Race has gone by relatively quick.
Yeah, I think so. And Manuel looks like he's the only car out of the race as... Oh boy. So Savage will restart with the lead in hand. Two cautions so far. Relatively good race with a lot of racing. It's been between these three, the 52, the 24, and the 17. Then you got the 45 and the two
And
behind them.
for Wisco Motorsports, they I feel like they've just been, I don't know, they've just been there this season. Haven't really been that relevant.
Yeah. But I think this race is where they're really showing their strength here. And on this restart, we will go on lap 72, and then the lap after, we will be on the halfway mark. Actually, lap 74 is the halfway lap. Green flag.
As holy pavo.
Getting a good jump on that outside. Savage trying to fight him back. Pablo trying to close the door on the inside. And he does. So Pablo with the big advantage. And here comes Brandon Beal. Beal to the inside. He's going to try and send it. Pablo clears him. Or, Savage, I meant. Brick looks like he tapped the outside wall. Still green. So he's going to have a big disadvantage into turn one on that outside. Now here comes Beal to the inside. Savage Toy Show. He's to the outside wall hard. So it was a 14 of AutoCat. Hector Daniel up to third. As now we're on the halfway lap, lap 74. Here comes Hector Daniel to the inside, gets right to the rear corner panel of Brandon Beal. Beal's into the outside wall. So is Savage once again. And he's really slow. Craig Popgris into the mix. Exo in the 10 looks like he's having troubles. Hector up to second. Looks like Exo got a really bad exit off the corner once again. We still green. 3/10 separate the two leaders. Now make that 1/10 as Hector is closing in fast. Hector against Pavo. Pavo has led the most laps so far in this race. And having the most dominant car of the day. Hector to the inside, trying to get the race lead away. Pavo keeps it off the wall. They're dead even side by side down the backstretch. Hector the big advantage into turn 3. He's going to get the lead. And Pavo back to second. Lap 78 out of 147. We just passed halfway. Commander Brick on Brandon Beal. That's not going to work out, and Brandon Beal's into the wall again. And big damage on the right side of that 17. Pavo trying to chase down Hector once again.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's big damage on like most of the cars in the field right now, considering how many times people slam the wall. Why did the stream just stop as soon as I said that?
That's also why the track's called Too Tough to Tame. And Pavo to the inside of Hector in turn 4. Hector gets a good drive off. Here comes Commander Brick with a huge run. And couldn't get to the inside of the 24. 24's got a big run to the 45. In an M&M scheme sandwich. All 3 leaders right next to each other. Down to turn 1. Hector drives it up the racetrack. Pavo, that leaves Pavo room to get to the inside. Hector really close to the outside wall. He's going to keep it off the wall. But will lose the lead. Now the M&M's machines battling for second. Commander Brick on the inside. Hector on the outside. Exo try to take advantage. And he will get cleared by the 45. Here comes the 7 of Kyle into the picture. We've not seen him up the front all day. There's the 76 of Pendry McCarroll. The leaders will be catching him shortly. Pavo under fire from Commander Brick. Brick right there. He's going to get to the inside of the 24 as they catch the 76. Oh, and the 2's going to use the 76 of pick, and that will hold up the 24. .45 cleared him. 24's got to get to the inside. He can't do it. And wow, that'll put him back a ton. If he can't find a hole, that'll definitely put him back at least maybe outside the top 20. As he's still getting held up. Gonna try and clear the 56 of Sean Ard. He can't do it. Back up to the front. Commander Brick leads. And you hate to see that for Pavo, one of the most dominant cars of the day, getting screwed over by the 76. Oh, I forgot to give myself my lap back. And now Pavo finally finds a clearing. Or maybe not. Oh! Barely escaped that as he almost came down on the 1 of Jaden. Now it's an M&M scheme 1-2 here at Darlington. They're catching another lap car. That's the 00 of Lucky. They'll get to the inside of him. Lucky looks like he's not going to try and fight it. And lets the 2 go. .88 out of 147, 60 to go. Oh, it's never going to end for this 24. He's still stuck on that outside. Unbelievable. Derrick leads Hector from Kyle Exo and Brandon Beal, who's a second back. Kyle has a very fast race car so far, trying to get past a 45. $9:30 on the East Coast, or 9:40 on the East Coast. Hector trying to reel in the 2 of Commander Brick. So you have gonna be coming to 50 laps to go. Where's the 24? Oh, there he is. All the way back in 18th after getting held up so far back by the 76. Now 7 has dropped off from the 45. 45 is reeling in the 2. They head down off turn 2. And we'll go to crank it up. Back lap 98 of 147. As we now have 50 to go. Commander Rick is leading as they come onto pit road. The 2 and the 7 on pit road, and this will start the pit cycle. See all the stops for these guys, as I think this will mark the second to last pit cycle in this race. .12 is off pit road. So is the 19.
I forgot I was muted, sorry.
It's okay. I have those moments too. Well, here's the 7 on pit road. As we reach lap 100, 48 laps to go. Kyle gets ahead of Soccer. And let's see who stayed out so far. Looks like the 78 has. He's coming on a pit road this time. There's a 19. With the 16 there. Of Lynn. Let's see who cycles out to the lead here. It's going to be interesting. 19 gets by the 07. Looks like no wrecks coming onto pit road. The two Rebel machines dueling it out there off pit road. But who will be the leader? That's what I'm interested in to see. Kyle goes around the outside of Connor. Soccer looking to the inside of Connor as well. He'll get around him. Looks like it's saying the 16 is the leader. Where is the 16?
Oh,
There's
right
the
there.
16. Yep, out of pit road. So I think... Looks like the 7 is in the lead. So Kyle, in the lead of the... Actually, no. Brandon... Oh. Brandon Beal lap down? Oh, wow. Not sure if it's all cycled out yet, but... Wow. Here's Patrick Miller, lap car, holding the 7 up. And Soccer is actually a lap down, so he is not fighting for the lead. I wonder how he got there. Kyle has a 6/10 advantage on Commander Brick, who's going to have to fight his way through this lap traffic. He's going to get by his driver, Patrick Miller. And he's going to try and get around Soccer as well. But it's Kyle, your race leader. As we have 24 cars on lead lap. Last of which being Brandon Beal. I think some guys were fixing their damage. That's why they might have been a lap down. Damage from hitting
More
the
than
wall, I
likely.
mean. Here's Hector Daniel inside Patrick Miller. Now these guys behind the 7, they have to deal with all this lap traffic. Like the 2 here, he's trying to get around the 13.
As Patrick Miller gets on the wall.
Yep. Saw that. Here's a 2. Commander Brick still struggling to get around the 13. Now Kyle's struggling to get around the 00. Soccer with a big head of steam. Connor's to the outside wall. Here comes Commander Brick with a big run. Commander Brick gets by Lucky. And the 00, who's off the pace. Kyle still leads, coming to 40 to go. Soccer to the inside of Brick. Trying to lap himself. Brick's into the wall. Now Hector's going to get by him for second.
Forty laps to go.
Yep, 40 to go. Kyle has a 6/10 lead over Hector Daniel. And Brick is in third. Pressure by the 32. Who's also not for position. And the rest of the field, EXO, Monster, Truex fan, Loading, Warrior Cat, Thunder, and Quad Kid Boy rounding out the top 5. Or the top 10.
That's Sean.
Oh. I always think that you're in the 56, Truex fan, but in this series that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, going through the rest of the field, you have Lynn, Professor Prost, Jaden, Pavo, Torak, Giuseppe, Zevel, Frank Gomez, Ebenezer, and the 60 of Miko rounding out the top 20. Soccer gets underneath Kyle. This could be crucial here. Here comes a 45. This could be the race for the race lead here.
It will be.
Hector underneath Kyle. Kyle's going to get a big run off the corner. Will it be enough to clear the 45? I think it will. He does it. Oh, the 45 back to the inside. Still side by side for the lead. Out of turn 2. Hector's got a big run. Now watch Commander Brick. Where does Commander Brick play into this? And Hector clears Kyle and takes the lead. Kyle gets a big run off the corner and clears Commander Brick.
Handily.
So now the top 3 all clear of lap traffic, but the 2's under having pressure from the 14 and the 46. Three of these 5 cars in the lead lap fighting for the race lead. We're coming to, once we hit lap 117, we're coming to 30 to go. Craig Popkers underneath Connor. Connor hits the wall. Commander Brick behind Kyle. Trying to get around. Using different lines, different grooves. And searching here at Darlington. So now catching the 13 again. So 25 cars on the lead lap. Going to be 24 if the 45 gets past the 13. Top 3 is a Toyota, and then 2 Fords. Hector Daniel behind Soccer. He gets to the inside. And out of turn 4. Looks like Daniel will put the 13 of Soccer lap down if he can clear him. Looks like he had a hard time getting around him. Here comes Brick to the inside. Kyle using the lap cars a pick. And Commander Brick will go to second. Kyle's going to find a slot back, to get back here into third. But now he's getting passed by all this lap traffic. Now here comes Exo. He's for position. Exo trying to steal third. Kyle not going down without a fight. They go by the 76 of Pendre. Now Patrick Miller gets by the 7. Connor gets by the 7. Now 7 might be held up by the 76. Nope, he found a hole, but now he's back to 4th. Exo to 3rd. Pop Chris underneath the 2 of Commander Brick. And these lap cars getting in the way. And Exo might take second out of all this. Here he comes. Exo inside Commander Brick. He will easily go by him and take second place. So Kyle and Commander Brick fighting. Hector Daniel is now turned to them getting held up by lap cars, and Exo going to second. As Hector Daniel still leads by about 1.5 seconds. As we've gone green mostly the entire way after lap 68. Commander Brick trying to re-navigate his way around the lap traffic. Patrick Miller going around the outside. But the 45 still leading by about a second in the M&M's Toyota. Out of 147, 18 laps to go, or 28 laps to go. Commander Brick has clear traffic in front of him. And can chase down EXO for a second, but if they want to catch the leaders, they they have to get around these 2 lap cars, the JL Motorsports cars, and also they can't battle each other. As EXO gets around Soccer, now he has to deal with Red in the 32. Still 24 cars in the lead lap. Craig Pop Chris behind. Sorry.
We're coming in.
When do you think the money stop will be, Trix, man?
Pretty soon, I would have to say.
What were you saying? Sorry. I was speaking at bad times.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna say we're coming into the dying laps, so.
Oh, yeah, it's true. EXO's still trying to get around the 32.
But yeah, I would say the money stop would have to be coming pretty quick here.
I'd say so as well. 30-lap pit windows. And I'd say they can't make it to the end, so they have to pit at least one more time. Which could possibly raise the chance of a caution. Bob Chris behind Hector Daniel. Won't move around him. And looks like the 45. Oh, we have a caution. There's the caution we were talking about. Throw pit strategy out the window. Jinx. But yeah, throw pit strategy out the window. Looks like it might have been at the expense of the 74. And it looks like he blew up on the front stretch.
Yes, it was. Engines, baby.
You know, he blew up way before that. Looks like behind the 76 here. And into turn 3, the engine just lets go.
Poof. Not how he wanted his day to end.
Yep. And that very nice looking Lipton 74 blowing up. And that'll be his race done. And looks like same situation as the 62 David Kreutz. He stops it and causes caution.
And Giuseppe really didn't need this as he was 286. Oh, wait. As he's 33rd in the point standing.
Oh, yeah. This is not going to help him at all in terms of his chase situation. But caution is out, and this throws pit strategy out the window as I think everybody's going to be coming in.
If you would be crazy to not come in here.
Yep. And looks like it's happening. And this is going to be an all-out brawl to the finish.
I would agree.
I think we might be restarting with maybe 17 laps to go. So it's gonna get good.
Potentially 17, maybe. We'll see. But has there been only like 2 DNFs so far?
Just one actually, which was Manuel. But now that was gonna be 2. But yeah.
Yeah, Giuseppe.
Hector
So it
Daniel
looks like
into this
everyone will get
stop. This is the money stop right
everyone will
here.
get 4 tires.
Yep. Money stop. Let's see who when Hector he's slow in the I think he was slow in the lefts. He's slow getting out of his box. This is a disaster pit stop for Hector Daniel.
Oh,
He had to wait at
oh,
least
no.
another 5 seconds, and he almost gets hit by the 30. Horrible stop for the 45.
That might cost 45 this race.
Yeah, he cleared. No kidding. I think he just got dumped out of the top 10.
Wait, no, he actually did win the race off pit road because all these guys, the 14, the 32, and the 46, and the 62, they're all not in the lead lap. So, regardless of that, the 45 gets the race off pit road. Wow. Interesting
Well,
tournament
that's luck
there.
right there.
I can tell it's going to be hell trying to maneuver through the lap, guys.
Maybe. Actually, no, the leaders got around him pretty well.
So it looks like David Croix will get the free pass.
Not everyone's so lucky, but I don't think
Oh,
it'll really
boy.
matter. So we're mainly watching these guys up here. They'll line up.
Why the hell is...
62 is going to be the free pass anyway, so...
Why the hell were they crap walking like that through the turns?
Probably because they're going so slow and they have to climb the banking.
Mm.
This is very high banking here at Darlington. Mostly at all tracks.
Unless your name is Martinsville.
Oh yeah, that's true. And Watkins Glen. Apart
And
from the
Sonoma.
S's.
And Richmond.
Richmond has some banking. As here we go.
Yeah, but it's not that much, though.
Here we go. 18 laps to go once they take the green flag. This is gonna get good. Green flag! And the 10 gets a better start than the 45.
Oh, boy. Is he going to clear him, though?
He will.
Yes, he will.
Can the 45 hang on, though?
The
You've seen
outside
guys
is
be able
drowning.
to fight on the restarts. EXO leads Hector Daniel into turn 3.
Wait, did you give the 62 his lap back?
Yes, I did.
Or
Here comes the 45 of Hector Daniel. He is right there. EXO drives up the racetrack. Inside goes the 45.
Oh.
Still side by side. The 10 gets a good run. Side by side, dead even into turn 3. Here comes Commander Brick in the 2, waiting to pounce. I think
this is getting good.
EXO's gonna be at a big disadvantage here. He's stuck on the outside, and he is.
He definitely is. Whoa, boy.
Here comes the 2 Commander Brick. 2 M&M machines up at the front. Commander Brick biding his time behind. But how long can he do it?
Probably not long.
Here comes Lynn and Sean Arden into the picture.
Wait, whoa, wait. Okay, my eyes were playing big tricks on me. I thought the flagman waved the yellow for a second.
Oh.
Oh,
Lynn,
I think that was
Commander Brick
Torek into the wall.
there. I mean, there still could be a big possibility for caution. All 4 of the leaders right up next to each other. Coming to almost 10 laps to go. Daniel drives it up the racetrack. Here comes the 2 Commander Brick.
Rick, as we got David
Ooh.
Croix right there. Oh,
Brick takes the lead away. Daniel
this is
trying to
getting
fight
good right
Lynn.
here. Let me tell you.
He's got to clear if he's gonna have a shot. He does. Here comes Sean Arden to the bottom. Can't get to the inside. Yes, he does. Lynn very close to the outside wall. but still clearing Sean
So
Hart.
he's gonna
Here
clear
comes
the
Monster
56.
to the picture.
David
Lynn's
Kreutz will
teammate
play a factor into
Axel
this
is there
finish.
as well.
Yep. Hector Daniels trying to get inside the range of the 2. Here comes the 16 of Lynn, trying to go for her second win of the season. Hector Daniels taps the outside wall.
Hector
Puck
strikes
hit
the
boy
wall.
is in the wall.
That's gonna help Craig by getting one car closer to try and get his lap back.
Here comes Monster on Hector Daniel. Daniel clears him with a big run off turn 4. Here comes Exo to the bottom. Just barely on the bottom. Monster almost to the wall. And he slaps it.
Oh!
Hard hit. Yeah, the 10 got him at a really bad spot. Look at the side caved in on the 63. 10 more laps for the 2 Commander Brick.
Still 0.15.
They're catching David Kreutz, but will he become a factor?
It's either they're gonna get by or Lynn could probably use him as a pick.
Anyone could really use him as a pick at this rate.
Yeah, top 4 are still all right next to each other. Monsters drop back with that damage he has on the right side. Here comes Lynn. To the inside.
Lynn looking low.
Commander Brick keeps it out of the wall barely.
Oh! Barely
Sean
keeps out
Hart
of
a
the wall, but
second.
In goes Cyber Correct is now gonna try and run away with the lead. Eminem's car is battling it out for third.
Yep. Hector Daniels still on the inside. Here comes Craig Popcris. He's a lap down, not for position.
He's gonna try and work his way back up to try and get a lap back.
And he is in the first car, 1 lap down.
Craig just needs to pass by 3 more cars.
And here's Sean Hart. Hasn't won the. I don't think he's even won the Shell Series, has he?
I don't believe so.
Trying to get his first career win in the Shell Series. From the Phantom Cup Series. Partially retired, coming back full-time for Almost Rebels Racing next season. Got a full-time deal for True Expand Racing and Shell this season. And he's trying to chase down the 16 and get his first career win in what is such a historical track.
And would be another crown jewel added to the TFR wins table.
But Hector Daniel is right there. Here they come. They're coming on the. I think the 62 isn't slow, but the 76 definitely is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait.
they're running them down.
Didn't
What?
Braden win the previous Crown Jewel event at the Brickyard?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Oh, so both are. It's if Sean wins this race, they'd be winning the two straight Crown Jewels in a row.
It'd be the first uncle-nephew duo to win 2 Crown Jewels in a row.
Oh, here
we
they come
go.
on Pendry.
Lynn's gonna get by. Sean trying to go
Yeah,
low.
well, different
Sean
teams,
goes low.
obviously.
Oh, Pendry's not gonna make it easy for the 56 here, or maybe he will. Nope.
Maybe
Wait,
Will.
no.
He clears them.
Yep.
Almost.
Big advantage for the 16. Now she's out to 4/10.
Sean has 4 laps to go. Oh, there's another lap car.
Oh, that's lucky in the 00.
Lucky.
Still on the outside of the 16. That's going to bring the 56 back into this.
Might help 16 pull away though.
Oh, yep. 3 more laps to go.
0.37.
I think Lynn's got it. If she can just hold on. If Hector tries to pass Sean right here, it's over.
He's definitely looking inside, but couldn't make much of that.
2 laps to go. If we get the caution flag before this, before the white flag of the race, we will go into NASCAR overtime.
You're going by a tenth of a. Going by a tenth of a second.
0.2.
No, because it went from 0.37 to 0.27.
Oh.
So Sean could try and close it in.
White flag. I don't think
White flag.
have a big
Oh,
chance here.
0.2.
I don't think it's gonna be enough.
No, it's not going to be enough.
He's right there. Trying to get the 16. One final send through turn 3. It's not gonna
be
work.
enough.
And Lynn is gonna get her second win of the season at Darlington. What a race! What a run by the 56. Good try there at the end. Just couldn't pull it off. And he finishes runner-up by a tenth, almost 0.2 of a second. Wow. What a race. "21 cars finishing on the lead lap. And Lynn takes home the trophy here at Darlington. Sean R. second, Hector Daniel third, Commander Brick fourth, loading with an impressive top 5. Jaden 6th, Monster 7th, Kyle 8th, Quad Kid Boy 9th, and EXO rounds out your top 10. In the 10. Wait, I want to see something. The 97 had damage for some reason. Oh, might have been during a stack up under caution, but anyway. So Lynn wins, and that's not the end of it. As we will see you next week for Watkins Glen, but we will also see you tomorrow for the Southern 500. Great, stay tuned to watch that. As Lynn takes home her second win, we'll see you after that.
Is, yeah, you know what's ironic?